Hello, brothers and sisters. I wanted to talk to you for a few minutes today about when to refer someone for prayer from another prayer team. Sometimes we can encounter people who have issues that are beyond our ability to deal with. It could be mental health issues. It could be trauma. It could be demonic manifestations. Sometimes it's people who are not yet ready to forgive someone in their life, and it's okay to know that that person needs to go to a prayer team that has more experience. You can just say it in a very kind way. It might be good for you to meet with such and such to pray with you, because I know that they've prayed with a number of people before who've had similar situations. Very often we find ourselves doing the short version of Unbound in prayer ministry. And if someone gets to the point of needing to forgive someone, but they're stuck there and they don't want to forgive that person, there's not really much you can do. Kevin and I were recently praying over someone who came for prayer ministry, not because he felt urged by the Lord to come, but because someone said, you have to go get prayer ministry. Go do it right now. So he came, and as he started to tell us his story, there were a number of red flags for me. The first was that he experienced a lot of trauma. He used that word several times. He had a very traumatic childhood. He was physically abused. He was emotionally abused. He spent time in a mental hospital, a year. And so there we have mental illness. And then when we got to the point where, Kevin asked him if he was ready to forgive his parents, he wasn't. And when he asked if he want to forgive them, he wasn't even sure about that. So we backed out, knowing that God was at work in his life, but this was not the right time. So what we did is we took him to an Emmanuel moment, a moment in his life, a memory where it was a pleasant memory, and he could imagine bringing Jesus into that memory. So he could just sit in that place, that memory, and make Jesus's presence known to him. And so he could just sit together with Jesus and let it be a safe and comfortable place and experience the love of Jesus in that place. We'll probably talk more about Emmanuel moments in the future, but that was something that we were able to do to bring him to a good, positive place. The other thing that we did was to pray the Father's blessing on him so that he would know the love of God the Father, because we always want people to leave feeling loved. Even though we weren't able to make as much progress as we were hoping to make, he wasn't ready for it. And we always want to be respectful of what God's timing is in someone's life. So just some tips and suggestions for if you come across something like that. There's nothing wrong with saying, it would be really great if we could have Carol and a team pray with you. They have a lot of experience in dealing with people and healing this kind of memory. We have the resources, and we have priests who can do that. So don't hesitate to do that if someone has something that's beyond your ability to deal with it. God bless you.